Do you think they can hear the fan?
I have no idea.
I hope not.
If you can, then you know there's a fan here.
We have a fan. It's blowing nice hot air this direction because we're in the basement and it's cold as shit in this basement. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Gathering Hall. This is episode number 483. Discussion Hall number 13. Cyraxx Horrifying History.
Now, Matthew likes for me to state my knowledge, so I'll get that out of the way. What I know about Cyraxx. Cyraxx is a Mortal Kombat character. He's a cyborg ninja from the Lin Kuei. He's yellow, and his brother's name is Sector. That's about it. Oh yeah, they're also, I think, at least Sector is the father. I mean, not the father, the son of the leader.
Whoa, hey, Cyraxx, shut up. Vanifrit!
Vanifrit, what's up?
Hello, my friend. How are you tonight?
He was like, yeah, we've been talking about this Cyraxx thing, and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. The only thing about Cyraxx I know is Mortal Kombat.
I'm so excited. So, full disclosure, guys, I have seen this entire video. I know quite a bit about Cyraxx. So I'm the complete opposite. We're two sides of the same coin. He knows nothing. I know everything. So I'm going to be enjoying watching him react to this more so than myself reacting to the video. So I'm going to be more interested in seeing what you have to say. So this might be a Brandon-heavy episode.
What are you talking about? These are always Brandon-heavy episodes.
Oh, no. I carry us. You sit over there and just...
I'm talking about expressly the discussion halls.
Oh, dude, I forgot. We can totally zoom in and we can talk to you guys this way.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about. The discussion halls have always been, how does Brandon react? Do you not remember Chris Chan?
Okay, you're right. But that's, you just came up with one that I have no knowledge of and you know a lot about, so...
Yeah, I'll have to look up a decent video for that.
So, future episode? Who was it?
J-Station.
J-Station, that's who it was. Only thing I know about that guy is that he faked his girlfriend's death for clout. Which immediately, in my book, makes him a piece of shit!
Yeah, if anyone knows anything about the J-Station, you know why I bring him up for these type of things.
So I guess we'll be doing an episode... Sorry, my cord is all kinds of tangled and is driving me insane. We're just gonna roll with it! Okay, you ready?
I've been ready. I can't wait to learn about
go.
how Mortal Kombat
Let's
was
learn
started.
about this guy here, Brandon.
Now, let me get initial impressions. One, don't like his eyes. They look like a fucking fish's eyes.
Dude, he's got a lazy eye. Leave him alone.
One eye's looking this way. The other eye's looking that way.
Yes, I
It's
know.
not. That's two lazy eyes.
Brandon, be nice.
No.
Be nice. Don't be an asshole.
I'm going to give my honest opinions.
All right. Okay. Well, honestly, opinionate when you actually hear about him.
You can talk about something, man. You've gone
Oh my God, it's loud as
too
fuck.
far, and I mean too far. It's one thing
Two
to
different.
attack me.
So pause it real quick.
Oh my God, Brandon, we're only 10 seconds
I know, but
in.
I
Brandon,
his eyes.
10 seconds.
His eyes remind me of. Do you remember in Tough Puppy when they fight the chameleon for the first time? He's like, "Is he talking to me? Because one eye's looking at the floor and the other one's freaking me out." That's what he's reminding me of.
Dude, that's like the only funny joke in that entire show, though. But it is fucking hilarious.
That's
oh my
like,
God.
That's what this guy's eyes are reminding me. I hate it already. I feel like it's going to be something I focus on the entire time.
Oh, what, you're not? Are you gonna? Maybe you'll be focused instead on his constantly infected penis.
Brandon just laid out a Family Guy cutaway gag.
Literally, dude, his penis gets infected on a regular basis.
Why would I be looking at his penis?
He likes to show it.
We're
We're gonna see that.
I hope I don't see it.
It's on YouTube, so I'm hoping it's blurred out.
So he's just like, he stands up like, look at this welt I've grown.
He flips it around, dude. He walks around like fucking flopping his dick. He's got problems.
His skin's just flaking off down there. He's like, should I get this checked out?
No, that's his head. You'll see that later. Anyways, into the video.
Told me, It's one thing to make a
Oh, God.
you know, haha jokes, very funny. Oh, we had to share blah blah funny shit. This isn't a game, Marty. You're with people's lives.
Yeah, Marty. Name dropping Marty.
Fucking Marty!
Can't
Piece
believe
of
Marty.
shit.
Can you
God.
believe Marty did that?
Oh my god.
Some people get the short end of the stick when it comes to genetics, and not all of them deal with it gracefully. Sure, congenital issues can account for some shortcomings, but how many send to someone
Okay.
across the line?
I know we were just talking
Oh
about
my
it.
God,
I know we were just
bro.
talking about it off stream, but do you know who else he reminds me of?
A gremlin?
No. And this is going to sound.
Motherfucking goblin, dude!
No, this is going to sound awful because I don't think it's true.
Okay, I'm here.
But come on, pass him along. That's who he reminds me of.
Alright, I can see it.
Yeah, like it's me. But
Oh my
Many are
god.
held accountable for their actions. A case study of this gray area is Ohio's very own Cyraxx.
Of course he was in
often referred to as the
Ohio.
dollar store Chris Chan, or Asmongold's long-lost twin. Over the course of a decade, Cyraxx has gone from an aspiring musician to trying to stay out of jail for things like abusing his grandmother.
Oh no, Brandon, he knows karate!
I feel like it's other people that just like fucking flaps himself all the time. He's trying to do like the. He's just.
I wanted to go back real quick to highlight his fucking guitar
Oh,
face,
is this Turkey
dude.
Tom covering this? Love his channel.
Oh my god!
His face again.
Oh, his guitar face is legendary. Nobody pulls guitar faces like Cyraxx.
Imagine him on stage.
Cyraxx has gone from an aspiring musician to trying
Oh
to
my
stay out of jail.
god, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good
So-
fucking episode, bro.
So pause it just real quick. I gotta state.
54 seconds, Brandon.
I know, but I just gotta state. You're like you can't be making fun of this guy yet. I officially have the right to make fun of him. He abuses his grandmother.
How do you know that?
He just said it.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I was too busy laughing. Hold on, we gotta go back.
Long-lost twin. Over the course of a decade, Cyraxx has gone from an aspiring musician to trying to stay out of jail for things like abusing his grandmother and sending some very unfortunate messages to people who definitely shouldn't have received them. So in today's video, I aim to answer the question, who the hell is Cyraxx?
Oh yeah, dude, Turkey Tom does good shit.
I don't know what that means. Alright, so
Like for the three people that may stumble across this stream and find this amusing, go check his channel out, man. That link is in the description.
Anyone who does like long dives on people like this, I think, are good streamers, like good things. Because this is like in-depth shit.
Oh yeah, this is a full documentary. It's almost like a comedic tragedy.
And I mean, like that goes for like anyone like June the King, stuff like that. Anyone who does like in-depth, like going through and like getting all this stuff to prove what happened and stuff like that is, in my opinion, like needs more attention because that takes a long time with a lot of effort.
Oh, dude, the video editing just alone.
I mean, he's making a whole AMV of Cyraxx right now.
Literally.
He did
like
not
many other
fully
locales,
extend
Cyraxx
good
didn't
enough.
just come about in a vacuum. If
Ugh.
anything, he is the closest we've ever come to a
That's a horror
purebred
movie
wolf.
right there.
Born Patrick Smith on September 20th, 1990, Cyraxx claims he was born at just 26 weeks, weighing only 1 pound and 12 ounces, with only 1 kidney and 1.5 lungs, and with 1 blind, lazy eye. At least in part, this is because his mother, Connie Lobdell, was herself challenged to some extent. Cyraxx's grandmother, Sally, claimed she was fully disabled, although it's unclear what that means, while his father described her as someone with
How?
ADHD.
How is he alive?
What do you mean?
He was born with 1 kidney, which doesn't kill him, but then he was born with half a lung.
Yeah.
You gotta have both your lungs. I don't know if you know this.
They probably kept him hooked up to machines until those things fully finished developing. Would be my guess.
Eh.
They can do that.
And again, he was very, very premature.
Like to a certain, I don't remember what the actual like cutoff date is, but up to a certain point, a pregnancy is viable for several weeks before the due date.
I know, but he said what, 26 days early or 26 weeks?
I don't remember.
If he was pregnant for only 26 weeks, he's not like. I mean, like how many? It's 9 months, right?
hmm
So it'd be what 9 times 4.
Well, Brandon, you can clearly see the
It's
results of what
36.
happens when it doesn't
I
fully
know
bake in the
it's
oven.
36, so that would be 10 weeks early. Anyways, let's just continue.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. And you think that's crazy? Wait until you get into his parentage.
And another unnamed condition. He specified that it took him 3 years to teach her how to drive a car, which suggests some degree of intellectual limitation. Many speculate he suffers from fetal alcohol syndrome, though due to Connie's potentially
never
impaired
mind.
condition, there's hardly any way to hold her accountable for that. His father, on the other hand, is a very different story. In 1994, Rupel Mark Smith, the original legal name of Cyraxx Sr., was arrested. While accounts on this vary, with Cyraxx himself saying his father went to jail the day he was born, the records available put his arrest at when Cyraxx would have been 3 or 4 years old. On July 26, a 14-year-old girl was raped by an unknown man who chased her off a bike path for around 50 feet. According to a person who identified as the unnamed victim, he'd already been stalking her prior to the assault, which meant it was premeditated and suggestive that he'd probably done something like this before. She gave a detailed description of her attacker and his blue 10-speed bike to the police, who prepared a composite sketch. Presented with photo
I physically, again, like, I guess I just raised right. I can't even put myself in a mindset for that kind of stuff. Like, I physically cannot comprehend the thought process.
Right? Or even imagining harming somebody like
Yeah,
that.
like
causing that level of harm
like
to
there
somebody.
was it was a few years ago, but there was a incident where this guy had a crush on a underage lady in his workplace, and it was really creepy towards her. And she told management. Management didn't do anything about it. He ended up murdering her in the workplace. And I'm just like, I just don't understand. I guess I'm glad I can't understand.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not a piece of shit
A fucking
murdering
psycho.
rapist. So that's awesome.
Yeah, right?
Thanks for not doing that.
Yeah, right.
lineups. The victim picked Rupel out of both of them. The sketch was then published in the local newspaper and ended up being seen by Rupel himself just 2 days after the attack. Fortunately, the intellectual
Rupel.
acumen of the Smith lineage was already being exhibited, as Rupel decided to call the police himself and identify himself as extremely similar to the man depicted, only to say he wasn't responsible and had an alibi. Regardless, this was enough for the person taking his call to report him to their supervisor, leading an officer to be sent to where Rupel was residing. Upon arriving at the residence, the blue 10-speed bike was seen, an exact match for the one that was at the crime scene. Once the officer became more accusatory toward Rupel, his responses were incriminating. Apparently, while he didn't outright confess to the assault, he said something tantamount to an admission of kidnapping, dragging the victim across the road against her will. After that, Rupel asked for an attorney, but what he said at that point was enough for an arrest and trial, during which
Yeah, no kidding.
convicted him of kidnapping, sexual assault.
I only kidnapped her, drug her through the street, and threw her on the ground and raped her. I don't know what's the problem here. That's not that my alibi is sound.
anything. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correctly.
to a minor.
Nothing I can do.
Appeal his convictions, but ultimately failed and had
Nothing
to
at
serve a
all.
total of 20 years in prison. This is relevant because it meant that, with Rupel out of the picture due to his arrest and Connie being unfit to care for a child due to her disability, someone else would have to raise Cyraxx. That someone ended up being his grandmother, Sally, who moved Patrick out of Alaska and into her humble home in Akron, Ohio. Oddly enough,
This-
Sally had been in a strange
So let's just be frank here. Cyraxx never stood a chance in hell.
No,
Never stood a chance in hell.
not at all.
Like, look at his parents, dude. There's no way.
One
he was going to be raised right.
One was a repeating rapist, by the sounds of it, and the other one was mentally handicapped.
So it's like, on one hand, this is why I said it's like a comedic tragedy, because everything he does, it's like hilarious and disturbing, but at the same time, it's also got that slight hint of sadness, because what chance did this guy have?
Yeah, I blame it all on Marvin.
similar situation to that of Rupel's, only on the receiving end. As we can learn from an article in a local Alaskan newspaper, Rupel's father, and Sally's first husband, is a man named William Bill Smith. born in 1941. According to public records, Sally was born in 1952, and Rupel was born in 1969, meaning she was 17 when she had him and just 14 when she got married to Bill, who was 25 years old. The exact same age Rupel had been when he committed his crime. What's worse is that Rupel had older siblings. Records on how many are we know that at least one of them was also named Bill, who ended up simultaneously suffering from AIDS and cancer until he passed away in 2015.
That'll do it.
When I say Cyraxx is a purebred lolcow, I mean generations of extremely unfortunate circumstances have coalesced to bring him forth. Via newspaper clippings of one of Sally's brother's obituary, we can determine her maiden name is Arntzen. But when she took Cyraxx in to raise him, she was married to another man named Gordon Wilkins and took his last name, so she decided to rename Cyraxx accordingly, calling him by the name he went on to use for the entirety of his life.
This is Chance Finley Wilkins talking to Nicholas Beagler. What you fail to realize, Nick, is that I made you.
From Patrick Smith to Chance Wilkins, from Alaska to Ohio, Cyraxx was in season 5.
I forget.
Was already
What?
There was a beef between Charlie and another guy, and the guy was like pointing a gun at the screen, implying he was going to shoot Charlie, and that just had that same energy. I can't remember his name.
People are so ridiculous,
Right?
dude. Like yeah, I'm not gonna say anymore, but if you remind me, I'll tell you later what I'm thinking right now.
Okay, I will try.
And
You want to do a
Yeah.
Sasquatch?
no, that's okay.
undergoing some radical transformations. In his recollection, he had a very rough time at school, with people bullying him and giving him swirlies due to his appearance.
I was supposed to die the day that I was born. And when I was born with one kidney and 1.5 lungs. And, growing up through school, I did get picked on.
I'm sure he did, though, for
Oh,
real.
100%.
I got judged, I got beat up every day. I was that kid that was an outcast in high school.
But, as we will learn in full detail, Chance isn't an entirely reliable narrator, since contrary to his claims, it seems he did indeed have friends during his school years. In an interview with Elspeth,
Okay, completely unrelated to the video. It has nothing to do with the video. Well, it kind of does. But, dude, these headphones are really nice. I like when that bass thing started in the right ear. I was like, where's that fucking coming from for a second? Then I realized, oh my god, yeah.
a friend of Cyraxx's from high school, she said,
We met quite literally in high school. We had a mutual friend in common, and that's how we met.
According to Elspeth, Chance and his group of friends bonded over their interest in dancing, so much so that she herself is a trained ballet dancer. She recalls an instance where they both performed a piece called The Dueling Dancers at the school's talent show, but unfortunately there's no footage of this event. When they weren't at school, they
That is
usually
really
hung out at the
unfortunate.
house of their aforementioned
God,
friend,
that's
Billy
unfortunate.
Don't pick on him.
No, Brandon, I want to see Cyraxx doing ballet.
I just...
Oh,
I
hold on,
imagine...
dude. What do you imagine?
I imagine like the old miner dance, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Where they kick the legs out and they're doing this with their hands. You know what I'm talking about?
And Cyraxx described him as a closer friend than the rest of the group. After all, Billy was the one who introduced him to Linkin Park, one of Cyraxx's favorite bands. Months before any of his followers investigated Cyraxx's story with Billy, Cyraxx spontaneously brought it up, saying,
Unfortunately, when I was 16, 17 years old, around that time period, I was actually by one of my best friends from high school. Now, at the time, I didn't know that he was gay. I had actually met this kid. His name was Billy Seiler. We had gone to the same high school together. And me and him grew really, really close. We were super cool with each other.
This is quite a claim to make, especially to bring it up as lightly as Cyraxx did. This was enough to rouse
Yeah,
suspicion.
just like it's like, another day at the office.
Yeah.
Cyraxx mentioned that his family spoke to the school about what Billy supposedly did to him, and the school responded by kicking Cyraxx out so it wouldn't happen again.
They know what Billy did. That's why they removed me from that school, so it didn't happen to me again.
Though this isn't impossible,
Are you having trouble?
Understanding the logic?
Yeah, trying to figure out what the fuck he means by that. What does he mean? Like,
Why wouldn't they kick out Billy at that point?
like, is he saying that they
kicked
caught
him-
the rapist, kept that person
No,
at the school, right?
they heard the claims and after the claims had been stated and probably looked into a bit, they kicked Cyraxx out for whatever. And he's saying the reason they probably did it on false pretense in his mind. And they kicked him out because of this, so it wouldn't happen to him again. But they kept the rapist in the school.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, of course, Matthew. Why wouldn't you?
Okay, so...
I mean, don't you remember Rupel?
So... Oh, dude, I don't know. This guy's insane.
It sounds
How do you even come to that conclusion?
Getting kicked out of the school. Worse yet was the fact that Cyraxx originally claimed to have been 16 or 17 when this took place, but he only changed high schools after 2009, when he would have been 19, meaning the time frame doesn't really add up. This discrepancy was confirmed by Cyraxx himself, who later changed it and said that, while Billy was underage, he himself was not.
Cyraxx, how are you not so pissed though at that school? Like, I think it's insane. You should have never been expelled.
We tried, and that's the thing. We tried to fight it, but due to the fact that he was underage and I was overage.
Oh my god, dude. I don't understand that.
Didn't he say he was 16?
Yeah, but now he's fixing it. Now, I will give him the benefit of a doubt. He's not mentally sound.
Yeah, okay. And well, I mean, if something that traumatic happened to me, I think I would remember how old I was, though.
Not necessarily. Blocking it out is a thing.
That is a coping mechanism.
Yeah, so... He the details could be sporadic.
Okay, so let's just go on the pretense that he didn't know, and they did kick him out for this reason, okay? We'll go with that. We'll say that what he's saying right now is true.
Yeah,
we'll just roll with that.
Because him being overaged might make it the chance, because they might have seen him as the rapist, since he was overaged.
Mm-hmm.
People became suspicious, and since Cyraxx had already given this person's name out, they decided to look further into it. The information was enough to find Billy's Facebook and contact him, informing him of what Cyraxx claimed happened during high school. Once contact was established, what Cyraxx allegedly did to Billy became a matter of public knowledge.
So we were up in my room, it was late at night, probably 1 o'clock on a weekday. And when it gets hot, guys tend to take off their shirts and everything. I was either on my belly on the floor, or I think I was searching for something.
Oh man, it's so hot in here.
Please don't strip.
I'm not going
Brandon, please don't
to.
strip on stream.
I'm not going to, but that
Hold
logic...
on. We have built-in sensors.
That logic doesn't make sense. Who takes out, when you're hot, do you just start ripping off clothes?
I mean, it depends on the company I'm in. If it's just me and Darcy, I could walk around naked and neither of us would care.
Yeah, but I'm saying with a friend.
There's nobody that I'm that close with that
We'll
I
say
would feel
with
like
me.
I wouldn't take my clothes off for you, Brandon.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can't get me to do that for you, Brandon.
That's what I'm saying. So
I said no, Brandon. No means no, dude.
What
Brandon, I said no.
What is that logic?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
And the next thing I already know, and at this point, I had never given any type of consent whatsoever.
This all but confirmed in the eyes of many that at the ripe age of either 18 or 19 years old, Cyraxx had assaulted a disabled minor. What a great way to start the story. We have little to no information on what else Chance was up to during the 2000s, but we do know what his family was up to. His mother, Connie, remarried in 2002 and was living with a man named Michael, but just a few years later in 2007, she tragically passed away while using a wood stove that didn't have proper piping, and because of this, it resulted in a house fire. Perhaps adding to the tragedy was the fact that she passed away on Cyraxx's 17th birthday. A little over a year later, the house...
Did you get all that, dude?
Isn't his mother mentally disabled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you get all that?
Yeah.
So his mom is dead.
His mom remarried, and then
Yes.
soon after that marriage, there was a fire.
She burned
Her,
down.
she burned alive due to a wood stove because of improper piping, and it happened to be on his 17th birthday.
Okay, that's a lot. Like I said, this guy, man, I don't know.
This is giving me somewhat, not as this is more sinister in a way with his actions to start off, but this is giving me Chris Chan vibes.
I think Chris Chan is worse than this person.
Oh, what? Like, his
you
actions?
don't know everything yet, though. Don't be saying that yet.
No,
Wait.
like, his actions or the bullying?
What he does.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know about that. But, what I'm saying is, like, it's already started off worse because Christian was kind of wholesome to start off. Kind of. You know, he just wanted to post his fan fiction of Sonichu.
Yeah, no. The internet absolutely fucking ruined Chris Chan.
But, like...
And his parents absolutely failed him.
This was... For him, it, like...
Her. Sorry.
Them.
I forgot. Them.
I'm just gonna say them, because I don't know anymore. But what I'm saying... Ow. Batman's hurting me.
Hurry your thought, dude. We gotta go.
Anyways, what I'm saying is, like...
You've only made it 9 minutes in. He's still doing... We're still in the intro of this video.
He is, like... It's tragedy and tragedy. And so when he gets on... Like, when he starts getting popular on YouTube, that's going to culminate into trolling, which is going to culminate into a mental breakdown.
Well, it also has to do with the fact that these people have no support structure around them to understand the things they're doing. Like, they don't... Do you think Cyraxx's grandmother understands the internet?
No, definitely
Or trolling? Or anything like that? No. She's gonna have no fucking clue. He's gonna have no support. He's gonna be easily manipulated. He's putty.
Anyways, let's continue.
It's the same with Chris Chan.
Living in with Chance was broken into, though there's no way to know if the perpetrator was ever found. In late 2009 to early 2010, Cyraxx created his first ever YouTube channel, but it was nothing to write home about besides a few AMVs he made with freeware, and definitely stole from other people's content while doing so. The years of 2010 and 2011 were mostly uneventful, though Cyraxx made a few Facebook posts that contributed to the notion that he wasn't as bullied as he said he was, since he had multiple girlfriends during this period. He also shows his funnier side with jokes such as, Santa, ho ho ho, me. Damn, Santa has 3 hoes? What a man whore. One at a time, and they better get paid extra. You so fat and old, nasty. It's only in 2012 that things get intense.
Hold on. Dude, that was such a good fucking knee slapper. If I wouldn't have absolutely destroyed my knee in that accident the other day, I'd be slapping my knee.
I'm
with Cyraxx abusing his grandmother, Sally, in a document retrieved via the Freedom of Information Act, because, yes, his followers are that dedicated. We have information on every time the police have been called in relation to Cyraxx's house, and on the 14th of February, a domestic fight was reported by Sally's brother, William Arnson. Chance is described as out of control and fighting with his mom before leaving the house and walking toward the freeway. It appears he attempted to choke or strangle his grandmother, but fortunately, the report cites no injuries and no weapons. To this day, we don't know what exactly this was about or what happened, but we do have this mugshot to make up for it. In 2012, we have the first significant bouts of online activity from Cyraxx, who at this time went under the...
What do you think of that name, Brandon?
That is one of the... That's a Chunbyo name right there. Like Burning Fighting Fighter. DJ Shadowblade.
I don't remember if Tom has any of his music in this video. Please, God, let there be Cyraxx music in this video, dude. Come on, Tom. Don't disappoint me.
One of these early manifestations was his war cry. Supposedly, this was him beating Chester Bennington's record of longest scream, though what Chance did here hardly qualifies as a scream, more of, I don't know. Sounds like me when the drive-thru takes longer than 3 minutes. Being a whopping 23 years
That's
old,
funny,
still in
dude.
high school. We have a couple of videos from this time period, wherein he's doing basic parkour moves like handstands and wall jumps. Cyraxx claimed he had a GPA that was just a couple of points short of 4.0, and was at the top of his class, but they didn't allow him to graduate because he didn't have a perfect 4.0
Oh,
GPA, and was
this
too
poor
old to
guy
graduate,
probably did
so
get
he eventually got kicked out of
fucking
school.
tormented in
Another sign of
school.
his was that in this
This motherfucker was bald in high school, Brandon.
He is 23 in high school.
I know, but
He's
still.
my age now.
I mean,
And in high school.
yeah,
And-
you're losing. You didn't lose as fast as he did, but you were going that way.
But like just something to point out. I don't think that's the reason you weren't graduating school. You gotta have perfect grades in order to graduate.
School, he was also severely bullied to the point where a bunch of students pushed him from a balcony. This, too, appears to be a lie, as explained by his aunt, who gave an interview explaining what had happened.
It was lunchtime, and these kids dared him that he couldn't jump something from the balcony.
The backflip. Okay, hold on. I had a question about this. After certain head injuries, like, people fucking have dramatic personality changes at times. Do you feel like after the fucking head injury, like...
What head injury? He didn't hit his head.
He smacked his head off a... He was, like, on the second floor when he did the backflip. It was, like, off the second floor.
He didn't hit his head. He landed on his side and broke his arm.
You see, in order to cover up from having taken a dare and stupidly jumping off of a balcony, he made up a story about the other kids having pushed him off of it. He went as far as lying to the police and actually accusing the other students of having done it, but when it turned out that he was lying, he was promptly expelled from the school, and his GPA being below 1 probably didn't help. In his later videos, he enjoyed telling this story as the source of his inexplicable talent, as if hitting his head on the concrete, which he didn't do since he landed on his side, made him into a musician. As is proven by his very own early uploads, this is a lie since he was already...
Come on, Tom!
2012. One of his earliest uploads still up on the internet has him long-windedly complaining about how strict and rule-oriented the Juggalo community was. This is most likely due to the fact that Cyraxx only feigned to be a Juggalo in order to be a part of the community and find friends, but had no idea what being a Juggalo was about, didn't listen to ICP or any artists related to them, and this was eventually...
It was your camera.
Yeah. Who decided to...
Brandon's camera has frozen again.
Don't worry, my face is...
He is really fucking focused right now, man. I only wish I had the kind of focus this man has.
Staring contest, let's go. I'm speaking to you telepathically.
He was actually cheating.
One-on-ones, dude. He could have a staring contest with 2 different people at the same time.
That's the joke he just made, Brandon.
Oh,
congratulations, you made the same joke that Bannerford made. Good job, dude.
Sorry, the heart's covering most of it.
I know. I fucking hate that thing, dude. YouTube! Why? And why do I never hear anybody else complain about it? Is there a way to get rid of it?
Do you know Bannerford? Okay, come on, DJ Black. What was it? DJ Darkblade or something like that?
Still, it didn't prevent him from claiming he was in the family in the past decade. How dysfunctional do you have to be in order to meet the criteria for...
I learned to deal with it,
the
okay.
only community with lower standards than theirs is probably furries. No offense, just saying. While very little has been archived from this era due to how frequently Cyraxx deletes everything he has online, only to make a new account with a different name the following day, judging from his very old and empty LinkedIn page, he claims to be a part of a Juggalo record label called Killa Clown Sounds ever since
Oh my
2009.
god!
As we can learn from his Facebook, his only prior occupations were abstract artist and painter at C. Wilkins Art and, soldier's son. Given RuPaul's state of affairs, it's clear this is talking about Sally's husband at the time, Gordon Wilkins, who gave chance...
Start a new job at retired military family member. Where the fuck do I get that job?
Oh, you just are a retired military family member?
Yeah! I'll be a full-time family member for somebody. Let's fucking do it! Hit me up, homie!
How much am I getting paid?
Once again, deferring to his Facebook post, he claimed to have dropped his first
What was his
album,
name?
Blood on My
DJ
Hands, in
Darkblade?
2010, under the name of Kid Darkness. It looks like his sister was responsible for getting him into contact with the owner of the label, Eric Scrubber.
Kid Darkness, man.
Is a Christian rock artist, and if this poster is anything resembling genuine, he performed somewhere. I really wish we had footage of this stuff, but in compensation we have
I like this. Nope. Look. Rockfest! Music with attitude! New band Black Stones! Features Christian rock artist Chance Wilkins and producer Hayes Parker. Openings in band are available to any and all with any kind of musical talent. Openings include...
Das?
Dace?
I got that das.
Drums, guitar, keyboard, Back piece singer. Tom, how you not see this and know this is fake, Tom? Tom, this is very fake.
You don't play the DAS, Matthew?
There are grammatical errors all over the front of this fake magazine, Tom. There's nobody in his band, Tom.
Hold up. I thought this was a live event, right?
Yes.
Then why is there a free CD inside?
It comes with the magazine. They used to do that shit. They'd send you like a demo disc. Dude, I got a fucking Backstreet Boys album in a Happy Meal one time.
By the way, I'd like to point out these are all anime characters.
Yeah, dude, this is fake as fuck, Tom. Moving on.
I think that's
Cyraxx
Nana.
expressing his religious fervor in his very unique fashion. I swear, man, I wish I could give that no-good Satan and his demons a piece of my fist and foot in their
A
mouths.
piece of my
In a
fist.
comment he left under this post, he also seems to believe that God killed the devil at some point. I'm not sure if that's
Wait,
in the
hold
Bible
on.
or if it's in his headcanon.
I swear, man, I wish I could give that no-good Satan and his demons a piece of my fist and foot in their mouths and shut them up for good. Where is he putting his fist?
Let's give him credit real quick, though. Chance Wilkins used the correct version of there.
And if only he could spell peace right.
I mean, typos happen, but he used the correct version of there.
No, not you, Sam. The devil. The one God killed. God never killed the devil.
But for a man as devoted to Cyraxx, I won't be the one to cast doubt on his theological knowledge. In another post from this time, he lamented his lack of success in the music industry, saying, "My name is Chance Wilkins, I'm 21 years old, with my mom working 2 days a week waiting tables in a little restaurant, and it's still not being enough to fully get by on bills, and me going through many hardships in life, I just..."
Chance,
Wait, hold on.
if your mother is only working 2 days a week waiting tables in a little restaurant, no shit, that's not enough to pay the bills.
Wait, hold on. I thought his mother was dead. Was that in 2007?
Oh yeah, his mom is dead.
Yeah.
His mom died
In
a while
07,
ago.
right?
Yeah.
I'm not going crazy.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Decided to do something to help all that, so I decided to get into music. And
Good
many
catch,
people object
Brandon.
me because I auto-tune my real voice to make
Tom!
Tom! Tom, what the fuck, Tom?
Tom!
Dude, I'm gonna get shirts that say Tom on them. And if you know, you know. If you were here for it,
Or you watched
all
this.
two of you, the two of you that are here, you know.
Tom!
This is an exclusive stream, taking it down immediately after this. Just kidding, it'll stay up.
going, and I always will. I don't ask for much. I just ask for my dream to come true so I can help my family.
Just
I
as
don't
my
ask for much, actually.
as
It's been
foe
really
my
stressful to
dream.
carry his family on his back, since it's during this period that he begins developing his infamous skullet. He was convinced he was going to get paid up to $5 grand and that he'd be in every music magazine, but unfortunately this never happened. Even before
Fun fact, Cyraxx had an Xbox account, but got hacked and deleted.
Do you know his name? I need to know his Xbox name. Those are like the edgiest ones of them all, especially in this era. Please tell me you know the name, Ultra. I need to know.
What is... Okay, here is a legitimate question for you, my guy. You ready for this? I want you to tell me the edgiest username you have ever heard. Ever.
I don't know.
I can immediately think of the first one that pops off the top of my head is Only Use Me Blade.
I don't know, DJ Blackblade or whatever was pretty bad.
Yeah. There's Cyraxx with a baseball bat. Continuing on.
At least his Xbox name is boring.
trolling him with fake promises of fame and fortune for his music, Cyraxx proves to truly be one of a kind.
Oh
as he
my
tricks himself-
god, look at this image here!
It was on a potato.
What the... Oh my
to these
god!
illusions
Any username that starts with XX and ends with XX.
reason without any outside interference. Another of his uploads from 2012 is a video called Inside
Okay.
the Shadows.
This is like the fourth time, apparently in a different video, that he looks like he's put makeup on with lipstick and a choker-looking collar necklace. What the fuck is this outfit? Am I the only one that's been bothered by this?
I hadn't noticed the makeup, but thank you for pointing it out, Brandon.
He's got blush.
I see it. I see it. And I see the lipstick, too. Oh, Chance. You know what would help his appearance a lot? If he just shaved his head.
100% shave.
Shave your fucking head, bro. Look, do you see? I lost my hair on top. You know what I did? I decided, "Mwah, I'm good. I don't want to look like one of those... This guy. I could look just like this guy.
Which has Cyraxx giving an
Just a really fat version of this guy.
It's very aptly named since the lighting is horrid and you can barely make out what he's trying to show you. While the majority of content this early is completely lost and most likely rotting in the cursed confines of Cyraxx's hard drive, we do have an archive song he worked on. Given his slurring drawl is nowhere to be heard during the track, and the beat sounds like if you converted a brain hemorrhage into an MP3, we can presume...
Come on, Tom! Don't you disappoint me! Yes! Cyraxx music! I feel teased, Brandon.
He gave you a taste of the
I was so ready to fucking rock out to Cyraxx music.
Who doesn't seem to actually exist. In early 2012, it appears he
sound the alarm.
Right.
He apologizes to her for some unspecified wrongdoings of his and performatively says she's the reason he didn't do something drastic the night prior. This appeal wouldn't stick though, and a while later, he not only starts dating but supposedly gets engaged to a new girl named Heather, who appears to also be very into Juggalo culture and works on music.
His name is Shadow Brat?
Shadowcat Hashlet. The names are so
That's
fire.
pretty edgy too. Shadowcat Hatchlet.
That's pretty bad.
Decently formatted and didn't have a typo in every
So now the
word.
Queen of Black.
Dude, I'm so glad the name that I got stuck with is not some edgelord like horse god, demon rider or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Blade burning fighting fighter. Yeah, I'm really glad that I found a name that I still like to this day.
Oh man, I've been using that. I've been using mine for close to 20 years.
Ever since I've had an online presence, I've used mine.
A ripped poem from a guy called Mark Slaughter, which we know because he forgot to take out the copyright notice at the bottom. It's clear he was very invested in his Juggalo phase, but didn't know exactly how to express it. For example, in one poem,
I hate that image!
His way of being nice to her was
No!
Oh, but music wasn't the
Oh
only
no!
artistic venue of
I thought it was an AI
Cyraxx.
image. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm a bad person.
Image, this is before that time.
You're right.
Did not happen.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Wait, hold on. Go back.
What?
Working on a new manga series called Spectrobes. This series will be released. Hold on. Hold on. Where's my phone? When was this released?
I don't know.
No. There's a game called Spectrobes.
Is there?
Yes. Oh, whoops.
Brandon. Is it really that important?
Yes.
I'm gonna continue the video.
Sure, that's fine. I'm listening.
Working on a manga series called Spectorbs, which was going to release in early
Oh,
mid-2013,
Spectorbs.
which did not happen. As time progresses, Chance becomes increasingly erratic. Perhaps because he learned the absolute basics of how to make music, they gave him an unrequited ego boost he had no idea how to handle. But early signs of the behavior he eventually became very well known for also started to show. We have this early 2013 clip of him addressing someone who apparently insulted one of his friends.
Talking all this crap and shit. This guy seems to think I'm hiding behind words, but I'm not. You hear that, Aaron? I'm not hiding behind anything.
Yeah,
You
Aaron.
want a little man? Fuck shit. You're nothing but a cunt.
Dude, you were getting
baby.
bullied by like
Hiding behind his
16-year-olds.
own damn words. He's too afraid to stand up to me like a real man.
Anyone with decent online experience knows
When you
there's
were
no greater waste of
23.
time than engaging in keyboard warriorism. Not to mention the fact that people who are belligerent
But dude, at the same time, sometimes engaging in keyboard warriorism is what the internet's for.
I had a whole like 4-day argument with somebody over Cell from Dragon Ball.
I had an argument over some pretty personal stuff I'm not going to get into. But, yeah, it was just some fucking random nobody that just felt the need to be an asshole one day, and I was like, no, fuck you. I don't know.
So yeah, like I don't know, like there's definitely some positivity in the anonymity the keyboard gives you, but at the same time, my God, you gotta look at Aaron and Marvin as examples. You get called out.
So what was the name of that disease, dude? I didn't know that was a thing.
What disease?
The one that girl had. Do you? Let me try looking it up. I don't remember what he said she
Well,
had.
Spectorbs was the manga he was doing, which is just like Spectrobes with one switch of the words. So that might.
I'm gonna have to do some looking into that. For sure.
That you stand nothing to gain from interacting with. But obviously this is hard to explain to Cyraxx. However, where a typical person sees a waste of time, Chance sees an opportunity to act like he's a WWE wrestler whose gimmick is talking like he just came out of a sludge puddle in the middle of a trailer park. From the get-go, it's very clear he gets a kick out of making threats of violence and pretending he can beat up people or kill them. Still, no matter how unlikable he gets, he keeps finding his way into new girlfriends, and by 2013, we finally get to see the face of Heather. Her first appearance is in a video he published on the very first day of 2013, where he announces he's abandoning the Juggalo lifestyle, but emphasizes he's still a part of the family.
Like, we're not going to stop being friends with any of the Juggalos and that. If you guys still want to be friends, that's cool. But we just dropped the lifestyle.
Exactly. We didn't drop the family itself. It's the lifestyle itself that we dropped.
Chance is very keen on giving himself an air of sophistication and seems to very consciously imitate the kind of statements and manner of speech
Oh, man.
during interviews, as if mimicking the way they talk is an effective way to become famous himself. Anthropologically speaking, it's fascinating to see a guy act out what is tantamount to a cargo cult of these celebrities he follows in real time. A little while later, Chance publishes another video, this time apologizing for having thrown the dog tags from his record label, Kill a Clown Sounds, into a lake.
When we did the whole thing with the dog tags, it's because we were pissed off. We didn't know what the hell to do. We were only doing like my mom wanted us to do. She came up with the idea to throw him into the lake.
I thought his mom was dead.
I don't know, man. Because Tom's not pointing this out. Did we mishear? I thought she died on his birthday.
Yeah, on his like 17th birthday.
Yeah, 07 with the furnace, the stove fire, you know, the house fire. Wasn't that a whole thing?
So I'm assuming that at this point, his mother's death is not like common knowledge, and Cyraxx knows that, and he's just.
But even
saying
then, why
this
isn't
shit.
Tom bringing anything up?
Maybe he just feels the need that it's not necessary to bring it up. I don't
But
know.
I would like it.
Yeah, I think it should be addressed as well. I'm just saying.
Bannerford Ultra, are we missing something here? Who died?
It definitely was the mom. His biological mom. Maybe he got a new mom. Did he get a new mom,
His
dude?
sugar mom.
I don't remember him getting a new mom. I don't know.
Is he talking about his grandmother, maybe?
That could be.
Maybe he sees her as his true
Maybe he
mom?
calls grandma mom. That could be.
We're gonna go on that
could be.
assumption.
That's the thing that makes the most sense.
Yeah, that's the only one that makes sense.
At the time, it seemed like a good idea. And honestly, we regret it, man.
Once again, I have to give some special attention to the cinematography. First off, if you pay close attention, the sad song from the ending of early Naruto episodes is playing in the background to accentuate the emotion of Cyraxx's apology. Secondly, he also has Heather ominously hovering around in the background to back him up, probably because he thinks
You can just buy it at the local Dollar Tree.
Is that not how that works?
Hey, you don't just go and order a new mom from Amazon?
I'm sure you can get one on Amazon. I'm pretty sure I've delivered a new mom or two.
But he claims he's family with Eric and that he's the only reason they made it this far, despite the fact that Cyraxx has not made it anywhere, let alone somewhere far from his starting point of literally living in his grandmother's basement. Chance nonchalantly moved on from the situation and resumed his typical posting, with gems such as his live stream wherein he schizophrenically plays the piano and calls it classical composition. Mwah. Beautiful. people. However, much later down the timeline, people decided to look further into Cyraxx's departure from Scrubbalow's label, only to discover what he was actually dropped for.
I've known him for close to maybe 10 years. And to be honest with
Wait,
you...
what? Was he... Hold on, this motherfucker was actually part of a label? Is that what I just heard? Like, I thought his whole label thing was just like some made up shit he stuck on his fucking Facebook profile picture. Like, he actually had a label? Somebody thought this guy sounded good enough to sign to a label?
That's it. I'm gonna start a music career.
Or is it more of a case where him and like a couple friends made a label?
I don't
Like
know.
everybody had a
Well,
label.
it was called like Scrubbalo or something. I've never heard that music label.
You're not familiar with Scrubbelow music, Brandon?
You're not familiar with Scrubbalo?
You know Scrubbelow, Brandon. What you talking about?
I felt bad for the guy. And he was trying to be a DJ. And I'm like,
DJ Bane Sword or whatever.
If you listen to my songs, you'd hear me shout out to Blade.
He goes by Cyraxx now.
Yeah, that was stolen from me. I was gonna release an album called the Cyraxx Complex. He used to go by Virus, which was also stolen from me. I don't know, man. He stole like 10 of my songs.
Jesus Christ. He just steals everything, right?
Yeah.
Besides these events, 2013 was a remarkably vacant year for Cyraxx, especially in regard to his social media activity. His Facebook has just a couple of posts. Apparently, after his departure from Killa Clown Sounds, he was then a member of another music group called Red
I
Con
hate that
1.
name.
The last honorable mention of 2013 is another police report of a fight which Sally called in, though it took place much later in the year and we have no way of discovering what it was about. In 2014, we have relatively few actual posts on his Facebook, but plenty of changes to his profile and background pictures, with doozies such as this Second Life character, with some kind of lyrics to the side, and what seems to be a superhero character created by chance called Red Phoenix. He also uses one of those free Yu-Gi-Oh card making websites to make cards for a bunch of new metal and emo bands, and while he continued to be associated...
At first, when I saw it, Brandon, I thought he changed the P to a D and made them Lincoln Dark.
He didn't do that?
I think that's a P.
I think, now that you've mentioned it, I see the line. I thought it was Lincoln Dark as well. And I was just like, oh man, yeah, his new band, Lincoln Dark.
Oh my god.
It has DJ Dark Sword, Bane Slayer, Slasher.
Oh, you're on fire tonight, dude. Oh, let's keep going. Oh god.
Okay. This guy is a musician. He is a streamer, from what I can gather.
Mm-hmm.
A vlogger. And now he's an anime artist.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna see Sonichu levels of detail? I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my favorite.
Me too. Continuing.
Which doesn't exist. In one of his few archive posts from this time period, he claims to be an American soldier, which is something he adopted on account of his adoptive father, Gordon, as he was
oh
retired
yeah,
from the
he's
military.
part
In
of
May
the
that year,
military.
he began a new video series called Gamer Madness Monthly, which he never continues. In his first episode, he announces he will be working on a horror game called Possessions that will somehow
He's also a
simultaneously
game designer.
play like
This guy's done
Resident Evil,
everything.
Call of Duty, and Halo. In the same time frame.
Okay, we got Resident Evil.
That's quite ambitious.
We got Resident Evil. We got Call of Duty. We got Halo. Do you know what all these have in common?
What's that?
They use guns.
Yes.
That's about it. One's a zombie game, one's like a marine fighting war game, and one's about aliens.
Well, Brandon, obviously, dude, you're gonna be playing a marine in an alien zombie war. God, you fucking idiot.
Xenomorphs are like,
Another video complaining about the zero tolerance laws on fighting. I'm actually not sure what he's talking about here, but the gist of it is he's like
Cyraxx has more subs than me, Brandon.
guys, we gotta fix this atrocity.
Barack Obama on why the law needs to be changed changed so that people can defend themselves. I think this is a case of Cyraxx trying to chime in on a political topic, but misinterpreting what he was trying to talk about. This is very rich, since were it not for the fact that he was so visibly challenged, Sally could have charged him with assault for trying to choke her out a couple of years prior.
Which one was Sally?
His grandma.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that girlfriend 1, 2, 3, 6, 4?
Yes! Brandon! Cyraxx rapping! Be quiet. We gotta turn this shit up.
We got it on our earbuds. Our headphones. All the way up.
There we go. Hold on. Don't worry, guys. I got you. Everybody ready? It's gonna get a little bit louder for you. There we go.
An unnamed third party in a group called Underground Assassins, and I'm guessing this other guy is responsible for the new metal screaming that shows up for a few seconds in the middle of the track. What's also noticeable is the creative liberty Cyraxx takes, such as saying the gamer word sometimes more than once in a single line. Not that we should have a problem with that, considering Cyraxx is from the hood and he does represent. His vocals seem sped up a bit in the track, which is strange because they still aren't anywhere in the vicinity of being on.
Come on!
And it should also be noted that once again, this is all done over a Linkin Park beat. On the same day the track went up, Cyraxx also uploaded the first episode of a new series called Underground.
Don't make
Dude,
me, Tom.
we gotta. I gotta find one. You gotta find
the one he's talking about. This was in 2022?
Okay, so...
I thought this was still way earlier.
Okay.
What?
This is what we got, I guess. Here we go. Cyraxx music. Oh, give me that big old button. Is this the right Cyraxx? Or is this... wait a minute. This might actually be a legitimate musician. Hold on. I may have goofed.
No.
No, this is it. This has to be it.
No, this is not. I hope this is fake.
This is it. No, this is it. Okay, that was horrible. Let's continue on with this video, shall we? Yikes. Jesus. What'd you think of Brandon? What'd you think of his rapping skills?
I will give him this.
Well,
I can't understand a normal rapper half the time, and I couldn't understand him.
He must be doing something right.
He said something about a Yakuza there. Or Yakuza.
TV shows to video games. A few days later, he dropped a cover of the Linkin Park song "Burn It Down," except he does grindcore type vocals instead of actually singing it. A Juggalo song was uploaded as well, but the vocals don't sound like chants and the beat sounds too normal to be one of his, but it is mysteriously pitched up, so maybe that's his contribution to the track. 2015 rolls around, and the first half of the year is pretty much silent on his end, perhaps because in April of that year, Chance got involved in a physical altercation that resulted in him being slammed against a stop sign and allegedly hurting his back so bad he required emergency services to pick him up. It's unknown whether he ended up spending time in a hospital due to his injuries, but getting beat up definitely deflated his ego, as during this period, there are no talks about beating people up coming from Chance. In a Facebook post made months after, he resented the police for not catching
my boy got humbled.
As well as claiming the incident misaligned his spine and caused him to live in a continuous state of pain, despite the doctors who checked him out saying nothing was broken. By October, he had once again taken up the mantle of professional music producer, selling beats he had made for $1 a pop. Quite the steal. However, probably because none of the beats sold, he became quite upset and considered giving up on music altogether, saying, "I hate to say this, but my work as a music artist is done. I know I'm gonna upset and and piss a lot of you off, but the music world is not where I belong anymore. I don't have the talent I used to have, and I'm sorry for those of you who I'm going to upset with this post, but my future lies in doing my artwork. As of this moment, I am done with music for good. Again, I'm truly sorry for those of you I'm going to make mad and upset, but please try to understand my point. His grandmother chimed in to say that the reason he was upset was that he got judged for his music, but a much more likely explanation is that Chance has a very low attention span and doesn't seem capable of committing himself to something over a super long period of time. Proof of this is that he doesn't even commit to giving up, as just a few months later, he was publicly considering remaking a previous album of his, which, by the way, doesn't seem like it was ever properly made in the first place.
Brandon, we have to get that album and do, like, a listening party.
No.
For our
I don't want my
1,000 sub special. Come on!
I don't want my brain to leak out of my ears.
Brandon, come on, that'd be a great 1,000 sub special. We could do like a group call in the Discord and just have everybody join. We could all hang out and just enjoy some Cyraxx music. 1,000 sub special right there.
I don't want my brain to leak out of my ears. And this probably was never released.
You're probably right, but it could work if it did get released.
In November, he attempted to play League of Legends, only to discover that going AFK during a match gets you suspended. Fortunately for him, his interest in League of Legends was still not enough to prevent him from somehow getting yet another girlfriend, a girl named May. Though, judging from her
How many
Facebook
girlfriends
URL,
we
that
got?
was probably just an avatar name. Onlookers are continually amazed by the fact that Cyraxx is able to pull these girls. And honestly, I don't really know how he does it. I guess he just has Riz like that. After all, if we acknowledge his home state... Never mind. In November, Sally made 2 calls to the police to report a suspicious black vehicle parked outside their home, but there's no way of knowing what this was about. Meanwhile, Chance is up to his usual shenanigans as a little while later, a tragedy takes place in the city of Akron. A man named Zach Hussein is shot in a pizza parlor, prompting Chance to make a plethora of posts calling the man his brother and good friend, although there's no evidence he even knew this guy. Most likely, Cyraxx was trying to ride the coattails of the news, so much so that his way of mourning Mr. Hussein was to start making custom car designs in what looks like Second Life, with the guy's face and name plastered all over them, no less. He went as far as to open a Facebook page called ZNC Customs, with the ZNC standing for Zach and Chance, and it's very likely there was no approval whatsoever for this to be done. And with this wonderful image as his profile picture, we closed 2015 off as the calm before the storm. In January of 2016,
not
he
right.
actually created...
Yeah, that is really, really, really fucking distasteful, dude. Yikes. See, I listened to this while I was working, so I've missed some stuff. That's one of the things I missed. That's fucking gross. Ugh.
Of an anime-style punk metal band, and just a day later, he said he would be developing a video game for mobile devices. On the exact same day, he took it back in another post saying, "I have some saddening news. I know many of you were looking forward to me bringing back a few games, but due to the stress level of the programs, I am making them into a manga, which will be released within the next few months. I am deeply and terribly sorry for the upset this may cause for some of you, but I feel as if making them into mangas will be much easier for me to do and less stressful. It's becoming needless to say, but neither the mobile games nor the mangas were ever made." Also on the same day, he puts up a post for the sale of a thumb drive.
So, just a fun fact for you. The creator of the My Hero Academia manga, like, was so stressed to put things out that at the end of every single one he put out, he'd write his health conditions. Because he was physically, meeting the deadlines was making him physically unwell. So, it'd be less stressful.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, I've talked about it briefly on stream before, but I've got a background in video game development. I've actually made a few games fully, like, they've been released. You can go out, you can buy and play them.
Is Moon one
fun.
of them?
No, but Jolt fully charged. Go check it out. It's fun.
My
It's on
Little Pony, Rise of
itch.io.
the Clockwork Stallions.
So yeah, this motherfucker just being like, yeah, I'm just gonna develop a game, dude. The amount of work that goes into making a video game is unlike anything that you can ever imagine. It is a humongous undertaking to make a full featured video game. Humongous undertaking. That's why it takes them so long to make them, and why they're so expensive to make.
You had a pretty edgy name too.
Did I?
Dark Era Studios.
Yeah, it's pretty edgy. That's why if I ever decided to redo Jolt, which that might happen That might happen. Could happen. I don't know. We'll see. I would release it under a different banner altogether.
Yeah,
Because that's done.
Dark.
That is finished.
Yeah, Dark Era, man. I remember those days.
Me too.
Back in the golden days.
The golden days
with
of YouTube.
Things like My Little Pony, Rise of the Clockwork Stallions.
I've $50 via PayPal, containing 40 custom art pieces, 10 custom 3D car designs, and 10 unreleased instrumentals of his. And if you want an idea of what these art pieces are, when they aren't stolen from other people, they are the product of presets and automated designs, such as these lovely vases he was showcasing a little while later. Likewise, the instrumentals he makes are all using software that automatically structures a beat. A few days later, he began selling custom anime art for $5. Presumably, when this manic period of hyper-productivity died down, Cyraxx settled back into
Matthew.
a melancholic, depressive state.
What's up, dude?
On February 7th,
He also went through an anime phase. We have a detailed version of his anime phase.
I was writing a comic. And the comic was going quite well.
I don't know.
No, it was fine. Like the first two books are great.
The first one was good. Second one was okay. Third
And then,
one had
and then the
helium
third one,
heads.
and then the third one, you're like, oh, you started watching anime, didn't you, Matthew?
Specifically, My Bride is a Mermaid.
Oh shit. So yeah, got a lot of influence.
Yeah, it went downhill real fast.
It did.
There was
That
a
was
whole
bad.
scene where a
That was
bird
bad.
shit on the main character, so the main character chased him, and the bird turned into a weird, like, creature thing with, like, spike arms. And he was like, "Yeah, my minions, we take the land!" And then he was never mentioned again as they fought the minions. He just kind of vanished from reality.
He ceased to be a character. Yeah. Writing was not that strong in that comic.
mourns his absence of a girlfriend, a lolcow classic. Why can't I be happy with a wonderful girl who loves me for me and won't hurt me or use me, then throw me away? All I want is to be happy. Is that too much to ask for? To be happy with a girl who doesn't drink, smoke, or do any drugs and will stand by my side no matter what? Is that really too much to ask for? The no drinking, no drugs caveat is truly reminiscent of the GOAT Chris Chan's attraction sign, but the comments reveal that Cyraxx is indeed a fake cell, as a girl named Michelle Nicole Kingsbury says, "You are not single. I'm yours, ain't I? I thought I've been yours since like October." Cyraxx thought it wise not to respond to the fake cell.
Why would you do this?
Which one?
Why? So you've got a girlfriend.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say.
Okay, let me hear it.
Because there are two situations that arise from this. One, he wrote this in a relationship. Two, this is trolling. Because we have no proof that he's dating this lady. And as Chris Chan has shown...
Oh, what if the response is a profile that he also created with that
Okay,
name
there's three, because
in
that
that
is also
picture.
one.
Yeah, I could see him doing that though.
I could see all three. Personally.
Allegations, though. Seriously now, it's almost as if he has a child's idea of what having a girlfriend means, and is sufficiently pleased by just calling someone that and being done with it. So much so that he's even forgotten someone had actually agreed to be his girlfriend already. His businessman persona takes the wheel again, this time advertising his pottery pieces with what looks to be poorly rendered 3D Celtic rune patterns. Once again, he didn't sell a single one, and I doubt that he could actually even get one of these vases made if someone was goofy enough to buy one from him. His mania dies down, and after complaining about not making any money with his art, blaming it on companies not giving him a chance, he decides to go after the people who are stealing his art and claiming it as their own. While this is ironic, considering that he's done this hundreds of times at this point, there's no evidence that anyone's stolen any of Cyraxx's original artwork at all. If I were to guess, he saw someone complaining about being stolen from and decided to just do the same thing. Obviously, if there's a real concern about a real piece of artwork, he could just get it copyrighted. If Chris Chan managed to copyright Sonichu, there's no way Cyraxx couldn't do the same thing with his art. In April, he opened a new record label called Metal Militia, which hosted his band Black Fire Lighthouse. The only problem...
Yes! Black Fire Lighthouse! Where's my YouTube? We gotta look them up, Brandon. Black Fire motherfucking Lighthouse. Let's go. This is gonna become the new Gathering Hall live theme. Black Fire Lighthouse.
I don't think he made anything from this.
He made something. He made something.
This doesn't have a single subscriber.
The strums on the left ear are off time. Do you hear it? Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, the timing's all sorts of fucked up, dude. I'm guessing this is like a like you're using loops to create a song. Like he didn't make any of this, I'm guessing.
Oh god.
That's why it doesn't quite fit together. Yeah, see up at the top it says get tabs. That's exactly what this is. So he didn't write this. Motherfucking getting me all excited for some more amazing Cyraxx music.
Problem is his band was just a screen capture from the Flash game Punk-O-Matic. Didn't stop him from advertising for it using IMVU models though, and unfortunately we are unable to hear any of their work
so I was
at this
right.
moment. Lost media. A couple of weeks later, he once again starts talking about making a video game, but it turns out he just learned how to use Mugen, a fighting game template that allows you to easily add playable characters by downloading pre-made files and placing them in a folder in the program's directory. On his Facebook, he showed a computer-generated fight between the protagonist of Fatal Fury, Joe Higashi, and movie star Bruce Lee. Unfortunately, his primitive programming skills weren't impressing anybody, so he once again became melancholic, sharing his negative experience with relationships. Everyone wonders why people like me have trust issues when in a relationship. It's because when you're hurt, abused, and lied to so much, you don't know what to do, and half the time you want to end it, but don't want to be the bad guy in the end. It's not as simple as most think, especially when you truly love someone and they treat you really bad, yet you still give them everything in the hopes of them changing. Those who have hurt me may be the way I am today in relationships, and that is in no way my fault. And if you have trust issues in a relationship and are getting treated badly, you are in no way at fault, and nor are you alone. A peer of Cyraxx has commented, saying, "Same, I have 3 dads." It's unknown if Chance refers to a specific ex-girlfriend of his in this post, but if anyone's abusive in his relationships, it's probably him. After getting over this slump, he's back to using online software meant for kids to make what he calls artwork. This time, he generates cards for other artists, but also one for his fans, so that they can get early access to all of his music and art. And
It's DJ Shadowblade. That was it. Cause now he's Platinum Shadow Blade with a Y.
It's cooler that way, Brandon. It's a blade with a Y.
It sounds like the blade.
Blade. I like it. I like it.
Oh my
In
god.
May, he claims he lost a friendship with a girl due to the machinations of an online hacker by the name of Chuck Stiegel, someone who has been harassing and hacking him for years.
I don't know why that's funny.
Because think of the infamous Chuck Stiegel.
His introduction out of the way. For those who don't know, an A-log is a troll who is ultimately more ridiculous than the person they're going after. But how can someone be more ridiculous than Cyraxx, you may ask? Well, how about a self-proclaimed vampire who says things like this and claims to be a conservative...
Hold on.
Well, how about
No.
a self-proclaimed vampire...
Blink, blink across the street, starting their bullshit.
Oh. Effing. Yeah. Racist.
Oh, I got
Racist, Brandon. She's
for the
racist.
last 8 years. Got ya. And then
Same thing. FN.
Yeah, I think so. You can see it ends with a hard R in that one.
Class act here, old Chuck Stiegel.
Try that
Says
nowadays.
things like this and claims to be a conservative Christian while publicly
Me a-
cross-dressing
me a
online.
sexy
and if that's
vampire.
insufficient, he's also the author of the cult classic Retarded Goth walking off while crying. His relationship with Cyraxx began in 2013 when, according to the archivists, they, along with a third friend called Billy Thayer,
This is a grouping right here, dude.
We got
yikes.
We got
Oof.
the cross-dressing vampire seductress, I guess, and we got the guy with the big eyeballs.
Looks like a Q-tip.
Have you seen? Like, did you see when he opened his eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! They looked like they were
We
popping
tried their hand
out.
at being a band, but it instantly fell apart, as all of Cyraxx's creative endeavors do. We know this not because of Chance's troll following, because at the time he was unknown. It was Chuck's troll
Chuckula?
following, which preceded Cyraxx's by a very long time, that preserved these pieces of
Does this fucking moron go around calling himself Chuckula? Please tell me. He literally,
Yes.
unironically
How do you-
refers to himself
Man,
in the third
I
person
can't even
as
get
Chuckula.
into like a vampiric voice right now. You
Don't
will refer to
fuck.
me as Chuckula.
Brandon, don't fuck with Chuck.
Yula.
info. While they were much smaller in comparison to what Cyraxx eventually amassed, they were enough too.
Oh my
through the
God.
word of
Chuck
mouth,
Stiegel
tell the
is my
tale
new
of how
favorite
Chuck tried to
guy.
Set Cyraxx up with another girl while he was engaged to Heather to try and break them up. When this failed, Chuck sent Heather nude photos of himself to try and seduce her, and when Cyraxx found out, they had a falling out, and Chuck continued to harass Cyraxx by hacking into his accounts. This retelling, which happens to be the earliest one online, places the breakdown of their friendship at 2013. A later retelling, which Chuck himself corroborates, places it at 2015 and claims that Chuck decided to cut ties with Chance after discovering that he'd been exchanging inappropriate messages with a 16-year-old. The thing
Of course.
You know, you remember what I said?
Of
Do you remember
course.
what I said at the beginning of this?
Brandon,
Off stream.
I do remember. The first word out of Brandon's mouth was, "That guy looks like a pedo."
And apparently I'm right.
And he's right.
Man,
A
I'm a good, like,
thing is, how
judge
would
of
this be possible
character.
if Chuck hadn't already been hacking into Cyraxx's accounts? Chuck is from Florida, while Cyraxx is from Ohio, so there's no chance Chuck was using one of Chance's devices and randomly stumbled on the messages. The most likely story, especially since hindsight is 2020, and we later discover that Chance does indeed have proclivities toward inappropriate interactions, is that discovering Cyraxx's messages just
Of
gave
course he
Chuck pretext
fucking
for what he
does.
was already doing. Before we get back into the main story, it's noteworthy to point out that their aforementioned mutual friend, Billy Thayer, met Chuck in a residential mental health program before they left to live on the streets. Eventually, Chuck managed to pay for a room in a boarding house, which they shared. Upon discovering his existence and immediately noticing he was an odd fellow who bore somewhat of a resemblance to Daniel Larson, the trolls took an interest. At the point this happened, Billy had fallen out with Chuck due to the latter having accused him of possessing.
I have lost it.
Lost the thread?
Yes.
Yeah, I
have no fucking clue what is going on right now.
I've
Like, we've
they-
just introduced like 17,000 new characters.
They name dropped that guy like, he looks like him. I'm like, who does he look like? God, she's going through so much.
Tom,
like, I'm
dude,
usually good at
I
like.
feel like you needed to cut some
retaining-
of this shit out, bro.
I'm usually good at retaining knowledge, but what? Who does
There's
he look
just
like?
it's too much at once.
CP, so the method of getting Billy to talk was creating a Discord server and pretending to be a secret government agency created with the sole purpose of investigating Chuck Stiegel. This yielded a lot of results, certainly much more than initially expected, the most significant of which are archived in one of the main hubs for Cyraxx
Masshole.
trolling, Masshole Mafia. It seems that Billy not only believed he was a Crip, a martial artist, and an experienced military man who went on multiple tours in the Middle East in the early 2000s, being decorated with a Purple Heart, among other medals. Though it's unknown if any of Billy's spiel has any truth to it, what is known for a fact is that his social media is full of posts like this one. As the trolls discovered that Chuck's accusations had some weight to them, they decided to catfish Billy pretending to be a single mom with a 4-year-old.
Who the fuck is Billy?
Okay, I know who Billy is.
Who's Billy?
So Billy, Chuck, and Cyraxx all did a band, or like were a group, and then were doing a band, and then Chuck and Cyraxx fell out of favor. Cyraxx originally met Chuck in a mental institution before they both wound out on the street. I'm assuming the both was Chuck and Billy, and then Chuck was able to afford a room that he let Billy stay in with him. It sounds like Kingdom Hearts level of,
daughter. By doing this, they successfully convinced Billy to concede
I've been up for
remote
too
access
long.
to their accounts, and what was found was shocking. The extent of what I can show from their findings is very limited.
Favorite
Rest assured
humping,
you're not missing
favorite
out on any
cranking, pregnant child giving birth, pregnant child brides, child bride. Billy.
Billy needs to be put in a hole somewhere, dude.
Billy.
worth seeing.
Billy is a danger.
Billy Thayer should move to Florida. The FBI and LAPD were informed of Billy's online dealings, and the trolls had a field day by having Billy do things like dunk his head into a toilet and flush. While he seemed intent on killing Chuck for having exposed him, he eventually defaulted into just trying to get a single mom to move into the boarding house he was living in.
This video is for my little princess.
God.
No. No.
You do not get to use that language ever again.
Is for my little princess. After looking up impregnating children.
Never get to use that language. You are disgusting. Jesus Christ. Like, talk about a fucking stereotype, dude. Look at this guy.
By the way, I'd just like to point out, because they blurred it out, but he had a post that said, "This picture turns me on."
It was a mom and a daughter, yeah. He's trying to get... Yeah, I understand. He's a fucking sicko.
Just so you know, Daddy loves you.
We found you because of your association with Chuck. And we checked your Facebook page, and we saw a picture of a woman and a young girl kissing, and you said that it turned you on. And it was a very young girl, Billy, very, very young. So we hypothesized that you were probably a pedophile, which you are, because I posed as a single mother with a 4-year-old daughter that is not real, and you messaged me telling me that you wanted to stay home with this made-up child to her all day. So I got your personal information. I called Kissimmee police. I turned you in, and I'm going to make a video and put it on YouTube exposing you for the 41-year-old creep that you are that wants to 4-year-olds.
I'm not what you think I am. I was testing you.
You were testing me. You were testing
So,
me to see if I'm okay with
Applause for this woman?
That's all
What?
I lied, 'cause I even looked into it.
There was a To Catch a Predator where the guy was like, "I didn't come here to have sex with a minor. I came here because the minor was alone and I was worried."
Yes, I remember this episode.
That's this vibe. He's like, "I was testing you." No, you weren't.
Yeah,
you
you're...
fucking psycho. And who tells a single mother, I want to stay home and
molest your child all day long?
Molest your child all day long. I didn't know if I wanted to say molest or not.
I think that word's still technically allowed. I know some channels kind of like they censor out things like abuse.
I mean, we can't even, you can't even say kill nowadays.
Live streams are a little different. You can get away with more in a live stream than you can a designated video.
Yeah, you gotta say unalived.
See, that's the thing. Like, you ban a word, people are just gonna find a way of saying the exact same thing in just a different way. So why ban the word to begin with?
And it's not a bad word. Kill is just a word.
It's an action.
Yeah.
When you go fishing, you kill the fish. When you go hunting, you kill the animal.
When you play a game, you kill the bad guys. When you're in Minecraft, you kill the pigs.
Like, this is not something to be afraid of, people. This is just language.
Oh no. Fear
Do
is
not
everything.
fear knowledge and language.
I've heard the phrase deletion more than kill. I deleted this guy. You watch me, I'm gonna delete this guy with a headshot.
I deleted the problem, Brandon.
Right, because it was actually a 40-year-old woman pretending to be a child to bait you, and you tried to have look what you thought was a child. And then, even worse, you tried to make a plan to have a single mom move down to Florida, buy you a house, because you're unemployable, Billy. You can't hold a job or support yourself.
I'm not employed. I work at SeaWorld.
No, you said that you left SeaWorld and
Oh,
for very much
Still
longer.
no.
God, I went to SeaWorld.
I've never been.
I went to SeaWorld. This guy could have been there. He could have seen me. Thank God he didn't touch me.
I thought you were saying
dude.
so. That's still terrible for him to work there, but I thought he was saying he worked at Disneyland, like Disney World.
SeaWorld, dude.
And I was so scared.
Ah, man, SeaWorld was so cool. You never got to do cool stuff.
I never did SeaWorld. I never did Six Flags.
Well, once you guys all came along, I was done doing fun stuff too, so fucking thanks. Ugh.
No, you just got a cool brother instead.
You're a pedophile and you shouldn't be around children because you have fantasies about molesting 4-year-old girls.
Well, I got news for you. I'm going to go into work tomorrow.
Alright, well, I'm sure your manager is going to have a lot to say to you tomorrow.
The fact Billy was working at SeaWorld is horrifying to say the least. All this goes to show what kind of company Cyraxx
He's
is.
a shark
Honestly,
in
with
sheep's
this in mind,
clothing.
dating juggalettes isn't half bad. Unfortunately, both Chuck and Cyraxx were eventually faced with similar accusations with differing degrees of severity, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Back to the man of the hour, Chance Wilkins. He apparently dropped
Okay,
the
so
soul census.
you
but
said
unfortunately-
Cyraxx was worse. If he's confirmed to be a pedophile, I agree with you right now.
Who?
Worse than Chris Chan and his crimes. If he is confirmed and has actually committed pedophilia, he is worse.
we don't have access to its contents. After designing a few more cars, Cyraxx decided to move on to bigger and better, high-powered war mechs. It's interesting how he goes into detail about the kind of weapons and defense mechanisms it has, as if it were or possibly could be real, much like a kid would. He then designs some of the most revolutionary-looking footwear of all time. That being said, critics found his revolutionary design somewhat controversial, to which he said, "To all my haters, sticks and stones could never shake my tone, so I'm thinking your words haven't got a hope." Based. He announces his new music project, Urban Warfare, but quickly devolves back into his lonely persona as he makes a post featuring an image of Rurouni Kenshin hugging his girl with the caption, "This is what I want, a beautiful girl who treats me right and won't abuse or hurt me. Is that too much to ask for? Is it too
Apparently.
much to ask to be happy for once?"
Yes, dude. Do you know why it's too much to ask for somebody like this?
Because he's a pedophile?
No. Check it out. Real life advice. Relationships require effort. And if you are a lazy fucking layabout, you're not going to be able to have a good relationship, man. You got to put the work in. They don't just fall into your lap.
Unless you pay them.
And then are you really going to be happy, though?
Oh, no, definitely not. Or
See?
you threaten them with killing yourself, because that has happened too.
In my life. So what if I don't look the best? That shouldn't matter. What should matter is how the other one is treated. He then specifies 25 CD pre-orders will constitute Urban Warfare's rollout. And I'm not sure
Like,
why.
he's wanting all of the niceties of a relationship with none of the negatives of a relationship.
You know what he reminds?
Who?
I won't say it on the stream, but who wants all the positives and none of the negatives?
Is it a female pink Sonic character?
No.
Oh.
What group, I should say, wants all the positives and none of the negatives?
I think I know you're going with that. We're just gonna leave that alone.
That's why I didn't. Was not gonna say it on stream.
IMVU avatar for Shadowblade. He drops a rant on how the music industry and record labels are exploitative and unfair.
I have a confession to make. I was an edgy teenager as well, Brandon. Do you remember the colors I painted my bedroom?
Black and red, right?
Red and black.
I don't remember. Mine was blue and black, right?
Blue and gray.
Yeah. So I wasn't as edgy. I don't
No.
think I was super edgy.
No, it was a light gray.
Yeah, I don't think I was super edgy as a.
Black and red.
Despite never having actually been signed
Hey,
to a
Matthew.
record label. He then reposted
You
said
haven't
rant 3
changed.
times. I guess
Look at
because
your
he was unhappy
background.
with the little traction the first post got. Overall, 2016 was
It's
a positive
black
year
and
for
red.
Cyraxx, perhaps the last one of them. Apparently, not only did he once again enter
I just
a
kind of like the
relationship,
look of
he
the
started
black
a job in a
flames.
new
I don't
place
know.
called Miracle Riders, though this might be just yet
It's
another
also
iteration
white.
of his fake Second Life car business. Most importantly, 2016 was a year with no police reports from the Cyraxx household. The same cannot be said for 2017. January is kicked off with a plethora of new live stream VODs going up on his Facebook account, most of which contain the usual we've come to expect from Cyraxx. At this point, he's also convinced himself he knows how to play the guitar. And his superb production skills also make a reappearance.
Oh, yo, I want to make sure I can add people to this.
After thinking about life, Chance begins to work on a music documentary. And
What's up with
enters
the
another
piano?
relationship, while his
I
live
don't
streams are
know.
forced to go on a brief
I thought it
hiatus
was my
due to someone
phone for a
break.
second.
Yeah.
His banning and subsequent return
That's what I'm saying. These headphones are fucking good, right?
I just like
the sound space in these headphones is enormous.
I thought you were you were like trolling me or something. You were sitting there just.
No, that's how good these headphones
And I was
are.
just like, where the fuck is this piano coming
These
from?
weren't even that expensive. I think they were like $100 a piece. I don't know. I'm happy with them.
Okay,
For the
17
primers
more
that kick off What
minutes.
his trolls have come to call the living room saga.
At 12:30
where he
I
is
wanna
frequently
eat
recording
food
himself
and go
doing
to
his
sleep.
routine, not in his
Yeah, that's
bedroom,
fine.
but in
We've
the
been live for an
middle
hour
of
and a
his
half.
living room. On the first day of February, he released a new dubstep track.
That's why I said throw your shades on it. This is fucking fire, dude.
It's really a testament to his intellect and awareness that he's dropping dubstep tracks in 2017. Or maybe he's just got swag. For some unexplainable reason, in a lot of these live streams, he wears these motorcycle glasses on his head. I guess because he thinks it's cool and cybergoth. Which, make no mistake, it is. He then made a new band with his friend called Hallow Injection, with some wonderful cover art to go with it. He drops another song, this one with a feature from a friend of his, though it appears he misplaced his friend's verse on the beat, then moves on to working on his new EP called Nut House. Since his music endeavors weren't working out, he offered his services as a dog sitter or babysitter before going back to selling beats, this time for 50 cents each.
Don't
He
touch
also
the
started a radio
dogs.
show and even
Not
hosted
the
a concert to
dogs!
fight racism, all while working on a video game style movie and his first ever all rap album. Unlike many of his other albums and songs, this album is still up and very accessible. This is the cover for it, and this is how it sounds.
Every single day to rock my best friend's die. Every day just to protect my life, yeah, you.
But Cyraxx's disappointments with the music industry resurfaced. First, he alleged that someone stole a car design from him and submitted it to the Power Rangers film from 2017. It got accepted, and they took credit for it. It doesn't seem like he ever names the person who supposedly did this, so we can probably chalk it
Oh, I
up
wish
as
I
just
could
another
see his
instance of
original
Chance
design
completely
versus what's in the
hallucinating life
movie.
events that didn't happen. Next, he claimed
Tom, you should have found that, Tom.
Tom.
Tom, why did you do this, Tom?
What are you doing to me, Tom? You're teasing me with the information. I want to see it.
I want to hear more Cyraxx music, Tom. Why is Cyraxx music not the background track for this entire video, Tom? That would be horrible. Don't do that.
record label wouldn't sign him because he was too ugly and pretended he'd been crying for hours about it before dropping a song called F the Industry, targeted at said record label, which he does not name at any point in time. It's also in February that he drops possibly one of the best pieces of avant-garde comedy ever witnessed by man.
Oh. Nobody here. Oh. Where am I? Hey, what the hell? Wait, what? Dude, who are you? Who am I? Who are you? I asked you first. Oh, let's fight. Come on.
In March, he gives up on releasing one of his albums because doing so officially would cost $20. He then opens a store for Shadowblade merch and fakes a newsletter from the
I
mobile
don't
game
want to
of
lose more brain cells. I feel like I just lost like 10% of my IQ with that one. My brain no hurt feely good.
Alright, dude, you want to end it here?
Yeah, sure.
I think this is a good place to end it. Right after...
Hey.
I gotta watch this one more time, dude.
Hey.
This is incredible.
Who are you? Let's fight.
avant-garde comedy ever witnessed by man.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. Because that's exactly what you say when you walk into a room and there's nobody in it. You walk in and you say, "Oh,
hold on,
no one's here." I hope you do this right. I'm gonna be disappointed at you if you do this wrong, Brandon. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Hold on, dude. Don't come in yet. We gotta zoom this in. Let me get this bitch turned. Okay, there we go. Hold on. We gotta get it. We gotta get him. Where's he at? Where's that focus? Focus, you piece of shit. There we go. Come on in, dude. Oh my god. Wow, I am.
That's what I do. I don't know
that is way too much of my face. Holy shit! I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for this horrible zoom.
I don't know if that's what you do, but that's what I do every time I enter a room. And, like when I go to work and stuff, I gotta stick my hand in, look all around.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's how I enter every room that I
every time I enter an
ever.
aisle at Walmart, stick my head in. Well, no one here.
Hey, what the?
Especially if you don't know where you are.
Wait, what? Dude, who are you? Who are you? I asked you first. Oh, let's fight. Come on.
In March.
Alright. That is definitely, though, I think, a good place to end this live stream. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Let us know what we could improve on. If maybe the flow's a little bit off. You know, the jokes aren't landing. You know, the commentary's just not quite there. This kind of content isn't for you. Let us know. Let us know what you want us to do. How we can improve. How we can please you. And
we live to serve.
I won't go that far.
Yeah,
but,
I know what would happen if we did. Gives me shivers. Ready? Go. Woo-hoo!
We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Till then, bye everybody.
Bye-bye.